the older I get, the more I realize that I am remembering or I am doing the things that my parents used to do with me about certain things. The things they used to say to me when I did certain things, their expression, the mannerisms. And I remember when I was growing up, I used to be like, I'm never going to be like my mom. I'm never going to be like, which is quite funny because when you see my mom, you're going to think she's my sister. Because I'm a split image of my mother. But I used to be like, I'm never going to do this when I have children. I'm never going to talk to my children like this. Oh, lo and behold, what do we find today? Let's chat on Coffee with Temmi. You ready? Here's mine. So, what are the things that your parents used to say to you when you were young? Like now when you think about it, you are actually saying them. Either it was your mom or it was your dad. They used to make you do certain things. They used to use certain expressions that in your house, everybody knows that if certain things happen, your mom or your dad are going to say something and you can actually say it. You know, before it comes out of their mouth, you're already going because you're going to say it along with them. You've heard it that often. My mom and my dad were different, but they were very strict. My dad especially was very strict when we were growing up. And being the first child, I think I got a brunt of all that. You know, they kind of use the first child as almost like an experiment to get to where they're going and how to behave with other children. So one of the things I used to make me do, this was when I was in secondary school, and I used to cry, you know, like literally cry, but without letting him see it, because again, I wasn't allowed to do that. You know, you can cry because of what? So if you had a form to fill, my father will take the original form. He will make photocopies, not one, photocopies of the original form. You will sit down and fill the first copy out in pencil. In pencil, you fill it, you make your mistakes, you clean it. When you were satisfied with the pencil one, they will now give you another copy to fill with a pen. When you were satisfied with that, you will now fill the original form, the original document. Woe betide you if you make a mistake on the original document. Really, seriously, you will feel the back of his hand. You will feel the cane. And I find myself now that with my child, when she's got an assignment, even something simple to do in school, I make her take a piece of paper. First, she's got to write it down there. When I'm satisfied, and only when I'm satisfied, is she going to write it into our original book. But now I'm beginning to think, I hope I haven't started a kind of OCD mentality with her, because she will clean, you know, even when I am like satisfied, it's fine. She will clean and clean and clean because she wants it in a particular way or the color in a particular way. That's one of the things that my father used to do with me. Now I'm doing with my mom. My daughter. She used to do this thing. You like when we became well big, I guess, teenagers or maybe early 20s, and you wanted to wear something. So this is even when we're a little bit older. And you wanted to, maybe you like the top she had or something like that. And we at one point we were all kind of the same size. Shoe sizes were also very close, just half sizes different. And she would say, no, you can't wear my stuff. Why? I mean, you could wear it and get away with it, but why? Do you know why? Because she didn't want people to think we were poor. Because people would think we were poor if she's wearing the same thing and I'm wearing the same thing. Like we don't have enough money for each person to buy their own outfit. Yeah, that was our reason. That was our reason. That was my mom for you. We were not allowed to do that. Something else that my dad used to say, which he would say, if I am blind, you guys will have poisoned me. If I am blind, you guys will have poisoned me. I used to be like, what is he talking about? This only comes up when he's put something somewhere and he can't find it. You know, today, I pride myself that even if there is no electricity and I don't want to put on any kind of artificial lighting, I'm fine in my house. But that was my life before, you know, a single life, not now as a mom, because things are never in the same place. So I understood very well, or I understand now what it meant. And I said that, and I said it, you know, I just actually said to my daughter, and she was like, what are you talking about? And it dawned on me, I'm repeating what my father used to say. If I am blind, you will poison me, because then I'll pick up something that I think can go into my mouth and really cannot go into my mouth. I'm becoming my parent. I'm becoming my parent. And you? Are you becoming your parent? Are you remembering things that your parents used to do and you are now doing with your kids? Whether things that you liked when they did it or things that you didn't like, well, you are not a favorite of when they did it. Something else. My mom used to say, and this is kind of funny, my mom used to say, your work is your husband. Especially to us girls. She used to say, your work is your husband. And I didn't really get it then. But then I realized that I am independent. I'm very independent. And so are my siblings. We're very independent. We like to do stuff, for ourselves. And we kind of pride ourselves in a kind of like thing of pride that I can do it by myself. I can do whatever I want to do for myself by myself. And it's a good thing. In a way, it's a good thing. There's no, how would I put it now? It's not bad to ask for help. You just must know how to do it. And I'm so bad. I am so bad in asking for help. I am so bad in asking for help. But I've got helpers. God sends me helpers, so I'm blessed in that way. But she used to say that a lot. Your work is your husband. And all really what she was saying is, don't be lazy. Don't be lazy. Find work for your hands to do. Don't sit around folding your hands and thinking something is going to come up or somebody else is going to do something for you. Get up and do. Really, I guess she was also saying, don't rely on anybody. I think she was also saying, don't rely on anybody. One more thing that I remember, actually more than one. My father could not stand drinking, smoking, and worst of all, chewing gum. I kid you not, my father could not stand people chewing gum. It would be like, it used to make the sound. I guess that was the way it sounded to him. And he just could not stand it. We didn't have chewing gum. I'm sure we had chewing gum out of the house. But when you're in the house, there was nothing like that. You couldn't chew gum near my father. And even when he saw someone on the road chewing, he will be so upset. You will think the chewing gum had been taken and put into his mouth for some reason. But I find that I also don't like it these days. I don't like people chewing gum all the time. I do chew it. I'm not saying I don't. I do chew gum, but mostly maybe to keep my breath fresh. But I find I've been to banks before where the person attending to me, she chewed gum in such a noisy manner from the beginning of my sitting down with her till I left. At one point I was so irritated, I actually got up and I went to and I asked, who is this supervisor for this person? And you could tell she was new, young girl. Who is the supervisor here? And I said, she's chewing gum. Through this conversation, she's more interested in this gum that she's chewing. She's not listening to me. And some people really get like that. They chew, the blow. Okay, she didn't blow it, but they chew, the blow. I hear that tap, 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 tap. A friend of mine says, you're tapping, which means your chewing gum is making noise as you tap. So that's something else I inherited from my parents. And I can't even, I don't like cigarette, I don't like drinking. And I don't apologize for it. I'm not one of those people where you go out, you go to a party and everyone say, oh, why are you not drinking? I don't like it. I don't want to. At least for that, maybe the independence comes in here. I've never felt the need to explain myself to anyone. Think I'm a party popper, I don't care. Think I'm a drag, I don't care. I'm not stopping you from drinking, but I'm not drinking. And as for cigarette, I'm allergic to cigarette smoke. So that's the end of it. Whether it's what do you call it? And secondhand smoke, that's really bad for you. That's really bad for you. So anyway, so that's out of it. My father did not, I never heard him in all the years that he was alive. I've never ever once heard him swear. He never used swear words. Actually, in my house, nobody used swear words. So, but if my father was totally irritated, that he didn't know what to do with someone, or he was disgusted, he didn't know what to do, he would say, you are as thoughtless as the Galatians. And I didn't know who the Galatians were. I just felt sorry. I think we all felt sorry for them. Whoever these Galatians were, they were so thoughtless that my dad had to use them as reference. I thought, how bad could these people possibly be? Can you imagine my surprise when I'm finally reading the Bible for myself. And I find there's a book of Galatians in the Bible. Oh my word. I wish I actually had the presence of mind to ask him, why on earth did you used to describe certain people as being as thoughtless as the Galatians? But wow, that's to Linda, because he's been dead for over 10 years now. Anyway, I thought we'll just have some fun with some of the things that your parents used to do that you are now doing because you are now your parent. So, why don't you drop a comment for me? Tell me, what did your parents used to say or do that you are now as a parent are doing with your kids? Thank you for watching. It's been Coffee with Temmi. Bye for now.